about you. Oh, hey. Said I ain't thinking about you no more. Said I ain't thinking about. I ain't gonna have this conversation every other day. It's like you always wanna say shit. Man, I keep it real about how I feel. I ain't into saying things that you wanna hear. I'm losing my cool, I can't deny you've been a pain. And I'm the type of woman that a man don't wanna play with. Baby, you are running up your time. It's on you, so tell me, where will you go from here? You say you wanna be everything that I need. Well, okay, I can't be without you, I'll be without you, and I'll be okay. So work it out, cause I ain't got time for you learning now. The next time you swear that you're worth my while, just know that I ain't even worried about you. But I ain't thinking about you. Said I ain't thinking about you. I ain't thinking about you. I ain't thinking about you. I ain't going through this over you no more. Baby, won't you sing it now? I ain't going through this with you no more. Baby, can you feel me? You've got to feel me out. I ain't going anywhere with you no more. Ooh.
Today I have a new guest. Her name's Ms.EricaLisa. How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Just tell me something about yourself, like where you were born or where you're from.
Okay, I was born and raised in San Francisco. I grew up in Bernal Heights, kind of close to Cesar Chavez and the Mission. I come from a family of 5, all who are musically inclined. We are Filipino Portuguese, and I have one older sister and one younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is your family like all involved musically?
My mom used to be in a band, I think in the 80s, and she was the lead singer for it. And her siblings were the musicians, so they all played the piano, the drums, the guitar, and the bass guitar, and they all had their little band then. And then my dad has been a DJ since the 80s. He's 52 now, and he's still a DJ. So that's cool. And then my brother, he's a rapper, and he also records and produces his own music too. And then my sister, she used to sing, but now she's venturing more into the fashion industry.
You guys ever like plan to become a band all together? That'd be kind of cool.
We all have very different tastes in music. As far as what we want our music to sound like, it's so unique and different that we never even touched base on the idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who got you started mainly?
I've been singing since high school, really, but not seriously till last year. So I guess I could say that because I've been singing since high school, and I also used to be a part of a choir for a church called St. Augustine. It really was just a natural thing for me. And I didn't start really taking it seriously and recording till about July of last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't discover up until then that I wanted to pursue music. So now I'm doing it a little more seriously.
Okay. So it was last July, you said, when you started recording?
Mm-hmm.
And did you just record on your own, like at a home studio, or did you start going to like
Believe it or not, I felt really trapped living in Hawaii. So I'd be in my studio, my apartment, and I would have my phone and the Apple earphones and just produce something quick on GarageBand and then sing over it with the mic in my closet. So that's how it started. And then I took a trip back home and I was able to record one song and I kind of fell in love with it ever since.
Okay. I read that on your Instagram profile when I came across it, that it says that you're an artist in more than one way. Could you emphasize on that for me, please?
Sure. So I guess being an artist, with it comes that you get bored of things really easily. And I've done everything from graphic design to modeling to music to bodybuilding, singing. There's been like so many phases in my life, but with I guess graphic design and that came from me painting, and I used to have a bunch of art shows from different little startup stores in SF, and then I did a few murals, and then I also somehow got into modeling because I think I like finding different ways to be the object of the photo. That's not vain, I don't think, but since I can't become a model for an agency in SF because they require you to be like 5'7" or something, I kind of just do it for fun now.
Oh, okay. I've seen a lot of pictures in your
Yeah.
profile actually. Yeah, they're really nice.
And it's nice to collaborate with like different photographers. Like I love meeting artists and like working on things together, so.
Just any kind of like different artists, as in like music and then like photography.
Photographers, producers, anything that you could think of really.
Oh, okay. If you were to put all those art that you've done, that you've experienced, like, is there one that you like doing the most, and then so like something you like doing least, or is it all equivalent to you?
Music would have to be my top like priority right now. It's been, out of all the things that I've done in my life, it's probably been the most constant thing that I've done. And then bodybuilding would probably have to be last because I think I don't like putting in the work. I think I just like being on stage, which also helped me find music because now I perform.
Right. I seen your performance clip. I seen you perform at Mentality Flow, but I seen your clip when you did the dance to the Division song, Too
Yeah.
Deep. How was that performance?
That was probably the most fun I've had in my life. Being on stage, it's like my favorite thing. Like nothing else matters. You could be someone else, and you know the amount of feedback that I got after that show, and you know how many people came to support me. It was like mind blowing. It was like, it made me feel like I could actually pursue this and have fun with it, and it doesn't matter if I'm not making a lot of money. Like I just had so much fun that night, and so did my dancers, so it was cool.
That's good. I've never seen a local artist actually, or a local R&B artist actually incorporate dancing into their performance, or lately I haven't, and that was really dope that how you did that. Like what made you want to do something so different?
Well, it was like, I had about a 18-minute set for that show, and I figure like, if I'm going to be on stage for that long, I might as well give people a show. Like I might as well put my all into it and people will remember me. Or hopefully I give something that people will remember me by. And you know, it turned out to be a lot of fun and a lot of people liked it, and that's it.
Dang. Did you choreograph yourself?
I choreographed the opening, which was the Division song. And then I had my friends from the company, Brandon and Christian, they choreographed Telling Me Nothing, my original.
Oh, nice. You basically have been a performer all your life, right?
Yes.
I've seen that you also play the piano. When did you start playing the piano?
I started playing piano when I was 8. I took lessons. My grandparents kind of forced it on me and my sister, so we didn't really like it. We tried for 2 years to kind of make them forget that we had lessons every Friday. But after that, after I stopped, I picked it up. It's I bought a piano and I've kind of been playing ever since by ear. And you know, whenever I'm bored or I'm like sad or I'm frustrated, like I could just go to the piano and like play for hours and kind of just get lost. So it's kind of been there. It's like my best friend kind of thing.
You and your piano?
Yes.
That's cool. So you've been playing piano since you were 8, and so now you just play by ear, right? Straight by ear?
Yes.
So when you're composing your own melody, how do you even start? Like,
I think from so much practicing on trying to figure out different chords and things, like I developed an ear to find notes, and I can't really explain it, like the process of it. When I hear something, I like hum it. Or I want to compose music, I hum it or record it on my voice memos on my phone. And I find the accompanying notes with it, and I kind of just find it on the piano, and whatever sounds good will go.
That's super crazy. So how does it work when you compose a song? Do you come up with the melody first, or you usually write your own lyrics, or how does that work?
When I compose a song, it's usually on the piano first. I come up with the chords, and then I add in, like lately I've been using Ableton. Then I add in everything else, like the snares and the bass and, you know, everything, all the other instruments that would sound good with it. And I guess with the whole lyrics thing, like lately I've been keeping in touch with different producers, and they send me beats, and whichever ones that I like, I'll keep. And throughout the week, usually it's like within a couple of days, if I'm really inspired off the beat, I'll sing something in my shower, and if I like it, I gotta grab my phone and record that melody, and then later on I'll add words to the melody.
Okay, so when you're writing a song, do you usually just go with whatever you're feeling during then, like a situation that you've been through, and then you just put it into like that beat that you have?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time it is like that. Like if I'm really happy, you could hear it in my songs, or the kind of song that it is. I feel like most of my songs are kind of dark, to be honest, and I think because there's just so much pain, like in my past life, and so I gravitate towards painful, dark things.
I mean, it's more real that way, though.
I like it like that. I mean, I have no problem with it. It doesn't make me feel like depressed. It's just kind of the realm that I like to be in. Does that make sense?
I think you're just sharing your story to others, right?
Right.
Pretty much. It's pretty dope.
Thank you.
When you were younger, did you listen to a lot of R&B growing up, or what kind of music did you listen to when you were growing up?
First and foremost, I think what got me started was Michael Jackson. My dad used to play all the time, all of his music from the 70s on up, and he's kind of been my main inspiration for music. So he was a heavy influence throughout my childhood, and when I started acquiring a taste for music, it was a lot of soul and R&B. I feel like I kind of have an old soul for music. In my adolescence, I probably listened a lot to Aaliyah, John Legend, some Alicia Keys, and Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder?
Isley Brothers, and then Beyonce. But before she became a diva, like when she was still singing like soulful funk kind of music, that's the music that I appreciate from her the most.
Okay. That's the music that you're going to stick with, like R&B, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's what I have an ear for, it's what I love, it's what I love to sing. New R&B is cool, but I think the 90s R&B is pretty timeless.
Yeah, it's a lot of feeling into that.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of
absolutely.
memories.